Every third Saturday for 20 years, one old man wakes up before sunrise, takes a bus from Santa Cruz, and rides 2 hours to Mandeville. Not for church, not for market, to give his blood. He never missed 1 month. Not when hurricanes locked down the road. Not when his back hurt so bad he could barely walk. 42 times he sat in that chair. 42 lives saved. His name is Moses Campbell, but around Santa Cruz, they call him Mossy. And up until last week, everyone thought he was just some kindly old man from the country who loved helping people. Mossy lives in a small board house on a hill in St. Elizabeth. Mango tree in the yard. A dog named Duddy who sleeps under the step. Every morning he makes a cup of Milo, reads his Bible, and walks down to the shop to buy a tin of sardines. The shopkeeper, Miss Dottie, knows his order before he opens his mouth. Mossy smiles, pays exact change, and walks back up the hill slow. That's his whole life. Quiet, simple, predictable. But that life cost him plenty. Before Santa Cruz, before the mango tree, before Dutty, Mossy lived in Kingston. And in Kingston, he had a different name, different work, different reputation. The people in Jungle, in Tower Hill, in Grant's Pen, they knew him as Blood Mossy. Not because he donated blood, because he made plenty spill. From 1987 to 2004, Mossy worked for a Don named Banton. He was the one they sent when arguments ended and somebody had to die. 17 years. Nobody knows how many bodies. Mossy never counted. He says that part of his life is buried and he's not digging it up. But blood remembers. And in 2004, one night in August, town changed everything. Banton sent Mossy to deal with a man who was talking too much. Standard work. But when Mossy reached the yard, the man had his children in the house. 2 little boys, 1 girl. The oldest, 9 years old, looked Mossy straight in his eye and asked, "You come to kill my father?" In that moment, something in Mossy's chest cracked open. He couldn't do it. He walked out, told Banton he was done, and disappeared into St. Elizabeth that same night. Never looked back. Never touched a gun again. Just blood. His own blood. Month after month, giving it away like it could wash away the rest. Fast forward to last Tuesday. In Kingston, a young Don named Delroy Banton got shot 4 times outside a dance in Halfway Tree. Delroy, Banton's son, the same man Mossy used to work for. Delroy tried stepping out from his father's shadow, started his own thing, but old beef doesn't forget. He collapsed in the street, blood running into the gutter. His crew rushed him to University Hospital, but by the time they reached, his pressure dropped to nothing. Doctors said he needed a transfusion immediately. O negative. Rare. The hospital blood bank was empty. They checked every clinic in Kingston, Portmore, Spanish Town. Nothing. Then one nurse remembered. Mandeville Clinic has a donor who comes every month. A man with the rarest blood type in Jamaica. O negative, RH null. Only 10 confirmed donors in the whole island. His file says, Moses Campbell, St. Elizabeth. They sent an emergency call. Dr. Bennett, the physician who knew Mossy for 15 years, picked up the phone. Dr. Bennett pulled Mossy's file, checked the blood type. Match confirmed. She was ready to celebrate until she flipped to the back page, the confidential section, the part they lock away from regular staff. And right there, everything stopped. "Mr. Campbell, I need to speak with you immediately." She found him in the waiting area, same chair he always sits in after donation, the one near the window where he can see the garden. "We have an emergency in Kingston. Young man, gunshot victim. O negative, he's dying. You're the only match within 200 miles. She paused, swallowed. "But I have to tell you something, and I need you to stay calm. The patient, Delroy Banton, his father was," her voice dropped. "Mossy, a de Banton boy dem, the same man father way ya." She couldn't finish. Her professional English cracked right there. She switched without even realizing it. Lord God, Mossy, a Banton son, the same bloodline, the same family where you destroy, and now them need you for save them. What y'all gonna do? Mossy looked at Dr. Bennett slow. His hands rested on his knee, same position he always sits in. He blinked once, twice. Then he said, calm like river water, "Me never know said blood coulda washed with blood, but every month me sitting in this chair, me feel one piece of me soul come back. Slow, but it come back. Now y'all tell me said the last piece of my redemption depend upon the same family with me mash up. Dr. Bennett, redemption to come when you're ready. It come when you're scared. That'll when you find out if it real." Dr. Bennett stared at him for 10 seconds. Then she picked up the phone and ordered the ambulance. Blood bag prepared. Mossy climbed in the back, sitting straight, hands on his lap, looking out at the St. Elizabeth Hills passing by. 2 hours to Kingston. 2 hours to sit with the weight of what he was about to do. He closed his eyes. He probably saw every face, every night, every body. And now he was about to put his own blood into the veins of the man whose family should hate him most. They reached University Hospital emergency entrance. Orderlies rushed the blood bag inside. Mossy walked in slow behind them, through the double doors, into the corridor that smells like panic and disinfectant. He stood in a corner while doctors worked on Delroy. Tubes, machines, beeping, shouting. 20 minutes, 30. He watched through the glass. Then the machine beep changed. Steady, rhythmic. Delroy's pressure rose, color returned. The blood worked. The same blood that spilled so much in Kingston 30 years ago, now pumping life back into the next generation of the same family. And right there, before Mossy could even breathe, one voice cut through the corridor like glass. "A him! Out of blood-clad murderer! Somebody hold him!" Tiffany Banton, Delroy's sister, 30 years old, Kingston concrete in her bones. She pushed past security, past nurses, straight to where Mossy stood. Her eyes were red, her hands shook. "Me not care for Jesus' blood in the day. Me not make no murderer save me brother, so him can feel good about himself. Him for dead same way how him make me father dead." Dr. Bennett tried to hold her back. "Miss Banton, please, he's a donor. He's the reason your brother is alive right now." But Tiffany wasn't hearing it. She looked Mossy dead in his face and said, "You save him? You save him? After you kill me father. After you make we mother drink herself dead. After you mash up me whole family. And now you want we fi thank ya? You want redemption cheap? You think blood cancel bullet? Your heart black same way, old man. You just older now. That all." Mossy stepped forward, not aggressive, not scared, just present. He looked at Tiffany like he looks at everybody, like he's seeing the whole life behind the anger. And then he said, "Me never expect you fi forgive me. Me never expect you fi thank me. Me do this for me. Because if me coulda stand there and watch your brother dead, no one said me coulda stop it, then me woulda be the same monster would kill your father. And me not that man no more. Me sure? No. But tonight, in this hospital, with you screaming into me face, and your brother breathing through me blood, tonight me sure enough." Security pulled Tiffany back. She spit, she screamed, she cried. But Mossy just stood there, his hand still on his lap, watching Delroy through the glass. Machine still beeping steady, boy still breathing. Mossy turned and walked out the hospital, the same way he came in, slow, alone, back toward the ambulance waiting to carry him home to St. Elizabeth, to his board house, to his mango tree, to Dutty sleeping under the step, to whatever days he has left. Dr. Bennett filed a report with the hospital board. She didn't mention Mossy's real name in the patient record, just anonymous O-negative donor. She didn't know if that would protect him or not. Banton family has reach everywhere, but she tried. Tiffany posted on social media that same night. The devil tried to buy back his soul tonight, but the devil doesn't have a soul to sell. Thousands of shares, hundreds of comments, people speculating, people choosing sides, but nobody knew Mossy's name yet. That secret was still small, for now. So what did you learn today? Redemption doesn't come when you're ready. It comes when you're scared. The man who spilled the most blood in Kingston spent 20 years trying to put it back. And when the moment finally came to test if he really changed, he walked straight into the fire. But here's the thing I never told you yet. The blood went in. Delroy Banton lives. Whether Mossy made it through the week, that's a story for another confession. So drop your realest take in the comments. Would you save the man whose family wants you dead? Is redemption real if you're forced into it? Or is Mossy just an old fool who found the hardest way to die? If this story touched you, subscribe, because we're building something real here. DCS, I'm out.